All right, what is going on, folks? Wrestling Otaku back here on the one and only Wrestling Otaku channel, and I'm back here with this short video. It is officially Tuesday night, November the 4th of 2025, so hope you all have had a good week so far. Excuse me, mine has been satisfactory. Had the last few days off. I actually have another day off, and so yeah, I've been chilling out, relaxing, and enjoying myself for the most part, and hope you guys have been enjoying the content that I've been putting out there for the last few days, and certainly more to come as the days and weeks head along as we head into these final 2 months of 2025. But I want to do this video because I want to react to something that was in the news, something that I found out recently, something involving a certain persona, if you want to even call him that, in terms of pro wrestling, somebody who has garnered attention for himself in pro wrestling, even though he doesn't really fucking deserve it. That being Vince Russo, and something that he's recently announced that he's been involved with. So, if you guys have followed this channel, you should know my feelings on Vince Russo. I think he's a fucking loser. I think he's a joke. I think he's a hack. I think he's incredibly overrated. He blows smoke up his own ass. He's constantly overhyped, constantly, when people talk about, people in pro wrestling, in the history of pro wrestling, and, in terms of like writing and creative and stuff like that, he's a name that comes up that is synonymous with, WWF and the Attitude Era and then later WCW. And personally, I think the guy's overrated as fuck, and he's basically one of the more overrated names in pro wrestling from a multitude of reasons. He's one of the worst things to happen to pro wrestling, if we're being honest. But recently, he was in the news because he announced that he's basically become a part of a certain independent promotion in pro wrestling. Now, if you pay attention to this guy, if you pay attention to the interviews, his comments, the things he said on podcasts and videos and other things, he's basically said for the longest time, for at least most of the better part of a decade, maybe even longer than that he hates pro wrestling. He hates the pro wrestling business. He never wants to be involved with pro wrestling again. Pro wrestling ruined his family and family life and this, that, and the third, right? He always, vehemently says this whenever he's asked. Well, why is it that this fucking guy recently has gotten involved with a pro wrestling company? He was recently announced that he is getting involved with, he has recently joined JCW, that being Juggalo Championship Wrestling, a fairly well-known independent promotion. So if this guy swears up and down that he hates pro wrestling and never wants to have anything to do with pro wrestling, why the fuck is he joining a wrestling promotion? Like, this guy's the biggest fucking hypocrite ever. He doesn't even listen. He doesn't even abide by the own shit that he says. It's like he says, oh, we're going to help beat Monday Night Raw. Yeah, good luck with that one, you fucking asshole.